Up with the Indianapolis Colts. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Please no. I want to see who's on my team. Oh, Scott Tolzien is the third string. Oh, I got Frank Gore and Marlon Mack. Fuck yeah. Floki is not happy. He's like, dude, sleep. Are any good defensive guys? No.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30
1 for 1.
here.
Call it quits.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
My team wants me to blitz, but I don't want to blitz.
2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
I got Bostic on this team. Bostic used to be a Packer.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be limited to a
Oh
short
boy.
gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Here's Dalton. He finds some open field here. And his guys are going to get the football
What the
at
fuck?
the
Why did I get
37-yard line.
stopped? I didn't even go down.
Certainly not how they envisioned
I wasn't
ending
even
their
tackled.
opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play.
What?
1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that
Give a shit, I still didn't get
the
tackled.
Indianapolis Colts finished 3-13 in
I don't give a shit what it
2017.
was.
Their offense comes back out onto the field. Yeah, you mentioned earlier the offensive line may be needing some help. Look at all the times that Jacoby Brissett was sacked. I think he said it 52 times. They need maybe some more assistance, though, than just the O-line.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The defense was 30th overall. So you've got to find some
Goddamn
guys
Frank
who can
Gore.
stop a few people
Still
as well.
going.
And one GM in the league
Yeah.
has told me consistently over time, Davis, it's always going to be a big man's game. They need some big people to fill those roles and start to help this team out.
You mean literally big people.
I'm talking big people, offensive, defensive linemen, to help them transform.
They go with the screen to Gore. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He'll wind up getting
He's
9
not the
after
slowest
tucking
quarterback
it
in
and
the
running,
world.
so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. In the red zone this time. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore.
First down.
Brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
1st down.
Only a gain of a yard.
Frank
but
Gore always
that's
gets
all
first
they
downs.
needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Always.
It's nice every now and then in
Even
this
if it's
game
not
not to
first,
see people
it's first.
overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
What was that?
Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Now Brissett. This is caught.
Yeah!
Into the end
That's
zone.
a hefty son of a gun, too.
And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line.
That's a big motherfucker that got that.
From the 2.
I'm sorry. I know
bye-bye.
And congratulations to them. But
that
it's
fucker
just
might go
not
to
a
the
good
field goal.
play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be done.
Sit down.
They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Charles, we got a second here to discuss Cincinnati as their offense works their way back out there. Marvin Lewis, many thought on the way out, but now a 2-year extension, and it's 2 straight years without them being in the playoffs after 5 straight in the playoffs. Were you surprised that Marvin Lewis was given the extension?
I actually was, because he was at the end of his contract, and I thought that was a natural end point for he and the Bengals, especially since, as you framed it, back-to-back years without the playoffs, back-to-back years of 7 and 9. But getting the 2-year extension tells me they're ready to rebuild. Retool this team. They've got to get better in the offensive line. They've got to get better skill position players. The defense is going to undergo some more construction now. Got a new defensive coordinator coming in. So the coaching staff, players, a rebuild in Cincinnati, and they think Marvin Lewis is the guy to guide them.
Throwing, Dalton looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Oh, boy. Might.
So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again. Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The connection since 2011. Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFleur. 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field.
He just ran
become
out.
dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Yeah. Usually if you, before you snap the ball, if you hit the down or the up arrow, it'll fix it. Yeah, on the directional pad.
First and 10 for Dalton. The swing pass caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
What?
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. And again, Andy Dalton to throw.
Yeah!
And this is incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it, and I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh!
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Ten yards still left on second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Flush to his right. And off his back foot.
He's trying to run. Cut that shit off.
Went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play. They look for them to try it again later.
Throwing on third down, Locke.
Come on.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roll free. And
no, I don't want to punt it.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Probably should, but I don't want to.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's not part of the rules. We ain't punting shit.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them.
Oh,
They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into territory across the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Toss. It's Gore. And it's
at least get one
down to the 37-yard line. Just
all right, we got one.
There, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
I rushed it 4 times. What the fuck? When did this happen? All right, well, I guess we're...
The throw on second down is Locke. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage with your tight end on that one.
Dying over here.
Locke on third down. He's going to go up top for the end. And that's caught. Indianapolis touchdown. Dante Moncrief.
That's not even who I wanted to throw it to, but it worked.
And the Colts
I hit the wrong button.
Lead. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after.
Perfect kick.
Here's Brissett. And he
you fat bitch.
Incomplete. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
All out blitz.
Ball sheared. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a 1st down throw. Luck drops it underneath to Gore. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Frank Gore, 27 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Brissett. And his throw here's incomplete.
Thought I'd go a different side this time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, still stay aggressive on offense.
I almost had that shit.
Again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Another chance for Dalton.
The other guy was even wider.
Like
when the guy that crossed him, nobody near him. That guy's last name was Hooker.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. 7 yards to go on second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And it'll be Dalton again. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Dalton with a give here to Mitchell. They'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Dalton now to pass. And that is going to be incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally. And a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent. And they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those.
Oh, shit.
Down by the Bengal pressure.
All right. All right.
In there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit. On second down, here's Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Locke.
Oh, you
Complete.
bitch.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down.
Probably a horrible idea to go for it on my 20, but fuck it. We'll see. I'll have to give it to Frank Gore.
Down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They are going for it. It's Locke. And he's got Rodgers. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. On first down, it's Gore. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Eluding the pressure right. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Luck on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want.
Hail Mary.
Get in sync, practice it,
I could do a field goal, but fuck that.
But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up
I ain't
quite
doing field
that well.
goals.
That one goes incomplete.
Going deep.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. They go with a screen to Gore. Gore a first down and then some. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and
We
line
don't
up
kick
and
field
one
goals here.
right before the half ends.
On first down, it's Locke. And this is caught at the 8.
I fucking said timeout, god damn it.
Reaching the 8-yard line.
1 second left, I was smacking that fucking center
Two more
button.
quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the
I gotta
break.
film my goddamn tape.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick
Shit,
attempt.
goddamn.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
I didn't even fucking touch the controller. I just said, go do what you do.
But boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, Locke. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. From the gun, here's Luck. That'll be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Luck. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
You should be more athletic.
They come out here in the eye. And Luck hands this one off to him. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's definitely a white guy.
The yard as they get a little bit closer here. 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily,
you think so?
2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
Flush to his right. And the Colts are in for the touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutters.
Hey, man, I had to go cuddle real quick. Leave him alone.
In every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the 2nd half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the 2nd half.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Brissett sets to throw it.
Jesus Christ.
Incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake
what the fuck just happened
from
there.
the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking
It was
through the
wonderful.
post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
Come
Don't
on,
do that.
man. Put that in
Yeah,
mothballs.
preserve that for that's an ancient relic. Faking it. I gotta understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3, but from the 15. Mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her attic, the stuff she
Just sit here and punt it for the rest of the game. No, I didn't see him. Probably does, though.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Oh, Jesus.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings
That's not
up
where I
4th.
parked my car.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
You got 20 seconds?
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton.
Oh!
Picked up by Malik Hooker, and they will set up shop in
Malik Hooker
territory at the 42-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Play clock winding down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going
I tried to change the play, but it wouldn't let me.
And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining.
Sucks.
Still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that
Do
comes
a fake
back
punt
to
pass, but it wouldn't fucking let me change it. Probably work.
After the interception, it's locked. Looking deep for Hilton. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for
I saw you go the other way. I was like, all right, hut.
T.Y. Hilton, 42 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout
Think I can
remaining
punt it
still
through?
in the third quarter. We'll see if
that'll
that comes
count?
back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Ooh, run right up the gut, just like the Packers did all night, and it didn't work.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Now Brissett. It's
interception!
And it's intercepted.
2 points. You get 2 points.
It's a foot race. The 30. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
That was great.
Indianapolis set to take the field. They built up that lead at intermission. And they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play call.
Get out!
I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively.
Oh, that killed me. Get back, Boston. You might need it, Boston. Get back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And all the way in for a 6.
God, how did he do that?
A.J. Green, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock.
I would be pissed too. My defensive coordinator called a fucking field goal block.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
And they called a Hail Mary.
So boy,
You don't
that's
adjust,
already
I'd be
the third
fucking
they've
pissed
burned here.
too.
They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter.
To the top, to the top. Ain't ever gonna stop.
And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Field goal.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants.
Shit, that's the secret, huh?
Fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Gotta be a white redhead. Daldick? I guess Daldick. Straight to the 10.
Bullock out
Of
now
my
to
side.
kick this one away. So that one will be accepted.
Oh no! Hail Mary.
On 1st and 10.
Oh shit.
Over the middle, complete.
Run, you
It's
fat
Doyle.
bitch.
And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. They give him a gain of 38.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
I don't think I've ever completed these.
Now
I'm gonna try
first
it.
down throw.
Ah, nope, never
Completes it
goes
to
well.
Moncrief left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. They'll throw again. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they
Let's see
thinking? I do know
how
this,
low
when
on
you
the
think
meter I
one
can
in
get
this
that fucker.
situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line. Oh, boy. I tell you what.
This is hard. This is as soft as I can kick it.
Somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving.
Holy shit, he caught it.
In there halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
I had cover
right
6.
Now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You have 192 passing yards and 8 rushing yards. Yes, quite. Yep.
And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field.
Hooker, go back. Just in case.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance.
Damn it.
And this score will stay right where it is. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was, that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Bye-bye.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. Right hash, 37.
Bam!
And he missed it. That was neither.
Damn it, I was so close.
It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker,
I almost
not the way
got
you
it.
Start your day's work.
Almost.
Each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's going to loft. He's got a man. Complete.
I was going to say, I didn't even...
A big play. Dalton to his favorite target, Green.
I took the guy...
62
I took the guy off of you.
The second half looks like they just wanted to find
And
a way to get
he
in
still
the hands
died.
of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays,
shit.
not necessarily X's and O's.
Can't be good.
That's exactly what they did there.
Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case,
I'm not even going to play defense. I'm just going to let them do what they do.
Dalton throwing on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'll put it in cover 6.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish
if you want to take off running.
I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun, escaping the pressure. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the ball. And the Colts pick it up, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
That's not what I wanted to do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget.
Play
absolutely.
action. Let's do that one. Pretty close. Yeah, that's not Hail Mary enough, though. There we go. 4 verticals. That'll be Hail Mary enough.
Following the fumble recovery, here's eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35.
You're so slow.
Right to 34 here.
Huh?
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
He's very white.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 35.
Hail Mary.
And that one results in 35 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know
you say that, but don't
says,
worry.
why do you need to do
I have
this?
a plan.
Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Here's Locke. Nowhere to go.
No! That was not part of my plan!
Bengals have recovered it.
God damn it!
Maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistakes.
I was hoping to kick a field goal.
Finally cough it up.
Just back it up a little bit.
They should be fine. But boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command.
Where's Bostic at? There he is. Come here, Bostic.
Let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Hey!
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Bam!
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort.
Almost had it.
But it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a letdown there. They get the ball in tremendous position following the turnover, but they come away
tremendous position.
Oh,
they
man,
fucked it up.
to waste field position like that. Your defense did you the favor of getting you the ball on this side of the 50. But neither the offense nor the kicking team could capitalize.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And this is caught at
Get
the
it.
8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. So Dalton now. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because
don't ask
I don't know if
questions,
he's just
commentator.
getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has
Look at that
bad
Look at that
info
big
and
dick
intel
on him.
before he snaps the ball. But he's made some
like
pretty
he got a
bad decisions
mangina
with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been
Bye-bye.
a pick right there. And it'll be Dalton again. On the screen, Bernard.
Hey!
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Ball in.
Giovanni Bernard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Oh, yeah!
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking.
I picked whatever they told me to pick.
To get him downfield for the touchdown.
All right, I'll go over here.
They're going to try and run the option right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
I loved it. Ooh, I figured out something. I just started hitting buttons and that happened. I don't know. I don't know, I just hit buttons.
Bullock out now to
I don't
kick this one
fucking know.
away.
Oof.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
And what is going on here? Are they serious?
Punting, that's what's going on.
First down, and they're in punt formation.
Perfect punt.
On 1st and 10, Sanchez.
There you go.
And this is going to be
You caught it.
intercepted.
Is that what you wanted?
Picked by Nick Vigil. And he's
That
just
guy has no
across
fucking
midfield
throwing arm
and down
at all.
the 49-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Go, go, Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. You're gonna get delayed game, son. I don't either.
Now they can't even get a playoff.
Decline. 1st and 10. Lady.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the
Oh no,
afternoon.
boy. Oh no, boy.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Watch 14.
second down. Dalton under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jabal Sheard in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Mixon. Losing 6 yards there to bring up.
It's a hell of a run.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit.
Play.
Let's get to the passing game.
Horrible coverage, but fuck it. Let's do it.
Maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Spread out the line. You go in here. Fuck it, why not?
Big fourth down here. It's Dalton.
Kill him!
Caught right side, Green. Pass
Jump!
20, 10.
Oh shit, that was a hell of a jump.
For a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 70
Get you
yards.
closer down here.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Aw.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Decline. No penalty. I'm going to pick whatever the first play is. I don't give a shit. Whatever they give me, I'm putting it up.
So they're going to go for 2.
Oh boy.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got
I didn't even kick it, it just did it.
But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
It's going to be a big field goal. I think I can make it. It's a 62-yarder.
A strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to
well,
make
you
it
wish
a
it was, but it's really not.
And I don't think this has the carry.
Not enough
it
mustard.
Does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, when you've got a kicker out there who's already missed twice, he definitely would rather have about a 30-yarder rather than one from a neighboring county.
Just a
Can we agree just give him
throbber.
a pass on that one? It would have definitely been a way to turn his mood around, but instead, it's a 3rd miss and another scoreless possession.
And Green with a catch left
Oh,
side.
bye.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play.
What's this guy doing? I don't want to be him.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead. It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken.
It's the longest fucking quarter ever.
Nice play by them on defense.
Look at that knobber on him. Huh?
They'll start on the ground with Gore. Room here to run. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Gore again here on first down.
Well, what's that going to say? Second what?
Back at the 37-yard line.
Second and 40. Let's do it.
Huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever.
Nope, not a second and 40, a second and forever.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gore.
No, 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 no.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about
Frank Gore
themselves,
had negative
can they?
yards.
I mean, what
A lot of
game
them.
to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And